Can Zeke deke again? I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You got to fight against that. You got to come out ready to play.
Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
Let's go.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Run for Pollard. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. And we look at this offense now, and Zach Martin will be important for this team today.
He's so good, Brandon, that you can play him at any position in the offensive line, and I think he's a Pro Bowl player at each spot.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here I come. Here I come.
2nd and 5. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you know. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Easy work.
And the big boys up front in the
again.
trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man for 3. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Got caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, the football right on the money.
Now Gurley.
I got you, boy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You got him.
And that's running early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck. It's hauled in by Shepard.
Here we go. Here we go.
Red zone before
Here we
he
go.
crosses over out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
That's it, baby. That's
No
it.
gain on the
That's
play.
it.
It'll be 2nd down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Luck. Quick hit here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Get ready. Get ready.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they've found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way around.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver, Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 4th-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go, but I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, play on all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or 2 down the road, they could have a solid starter.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jabal Shear wreaking the defensive havoc. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that?
on, what does that mean? Break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going to why they said that. I have no idea.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. They were able to throw the ball, he ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 12 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Here's 2nd and 8. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Right there, 56. I got you, punk.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Shift. Travel.
2nd and 10.
55. Right here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, they scared.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there's no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Oh, yeah!
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority one.
Check back.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Baby.
And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 43. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Now here's Pollard, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that same push him back cheer?
I was a kicker.
No, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4.
55. Hey. Check.
2nd and 4.
Check. 55.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal.
55, my God, 55. Hey, check. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Orbit. Watch the run. Hey, they're running.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Defense all day.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
What we got?
They'll fake take it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been remarkable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is low. It's caught. Shepard. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Army.
They'll run it now. Out we go. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in the 2nd week of the regular season. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
Let's go!
And now here come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
so that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On the double. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Push him back. Check 9.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up,
Good work,
right
boys.
through
Let's
them.
go.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Just like that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Antonio Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman. Ready with... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he is going to be stark cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
These guys going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Lott. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go!
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school. Now football.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 44.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Got one. I got one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go,
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now out come the Giants. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Zimenez picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
I'm going to
7
hit you
yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. This will be caught by Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as these guys will get the football back. Boy, did what he's known for. He made the catch that he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Looking out a throw. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the 50, it's long. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. The coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be third and 5. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Brings up second and 9.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And it's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Right there, look, 55. Watch the slant.
Second and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time defensively. Nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Love. And this is Shepard on the catch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Love. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Luck. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The scoop and score are always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York set to take the field.
Mike, look out! 240! Watch the curl, watch the curls!
On first down, it's Long. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Luck now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Luck. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Giants on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Love. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Let's go. 50. Let's go. Check. 55 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down, 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Cowboys, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.